Alright, so I thought I'd put this build out there. I've seen and talked to a lot of different people that are playing Totems, and they have not, or playing Blazing Inferno, sorry, and they haven't found it, to be satisfactory, or they start picking it up and then they drop it. But currently, that's what I'm using. So just the main links real quick is using the Blazing Salvo, Combustion, Immolate, Control Destruction, multiple totems, spell totems. So yeah, I'm not even using the Soul Mantle yet. I've been trying to 6-link it, but I haven't. And apparently there's a bug out with it, with the increased curse effect on it. So even trying to use it, it's not even usable without a reflection right now. Until they patch it, apparently next patch they're going to be patching it. So instead of using Soul Mantle, since I don't need those 2 rings, I'm running Worm with Anger. I'm also using Zoss Blood. I was using just a regular amulet a bit ago, but Exalted dropped for me, so I was like, oh sweet, makes this really easy to grab this. It's just the extra fire pen, and then enemies covered in ash take 20% increased fire damage, and they're slowed a bit, so that's nice as well. So why Avatar Fire and why Zoss Blood? You could easily grab Avatar Fire from right here, but because I have this, I was able to take this off. Alright, Avatar Fire. So, Arcane Cloak, what it does is it gives you a big giant shield. So when I use it, 1700 damage shield, and it gives me my should be level 20 now. Yep, 20 Arcane Surge every time it pops. So, using Arcane Cloak, and what that does is it gives me a bunch of added lightning damage. Now, what Avatar Fire does, it gives me 50% of that lightning damage as fire. And I've looked at the difference, and Avatar Fire is a bit stronger than just all of the damage without it. So if I take this off, and then I pop Arcane Cloak, so like right now, it gives me all this added lightning damage, but I don't have any lightning pen or anything to increase my lightning damage. So with Avatar Fire, popping it still gives me a big burst of damage, but it's all fire. So it makes it synergize very well. Rest of the gear is mostly just, I grabbed a pair of these, or like just a few C, I think like 5C for the gloves, not much, and then I just crafted them a little bit until I think either essences or just like a couple chaos, and I got cast speed, which is all I really wanted on these. Life, mana, and some cast speed will be nice. Stun and block recovery is really good because I'm also using Tempest Shield here. Where are you? Yeah, Tempest Shield here. It just gives me the extra block. So currently I have almost max block, very close to getting it. The way I get that is by using Glancing Blows here and grabbing a couple block nodes here on the right here. So the whole point of that is I'll have max block here soon. I just have to get dual block on my shield. I think other than the amulet, this will be your most expensive piece. The rest of this is just chaos cheese, like it's very, very low. 10 chaos, whatever. I think this wand as well was only like, I don't know, like 15 chaos, maybe 20. Everything else on here was cheaper than that. I even think this shield was only 45 chaos. So it's not too difficult to get all of these, especially like very fast and easy. And I just ran with a different fossilized shield until I was able to racked up enough currency to get it. And that extra totem just allows me to put down 6 of them. Um, the other ring is just, I got a bunch of chaos resist. Another thing I'm planning on doing is maxing my chaos resist as well, because just makes it all nice and easy, getting through everything. Um, the rest of it's just life, mana, and resistances. These boots are 5C, like all this stuff's super, super cheap. I actually made this belt, but even this belt's not even that expensive. The jewel in here was, what, 2C or 3C, just for life and double fire damage to spells. So the whole point of this build, defense-wise, I've got almost 5,000 health and 2,600 mana. The whole point of this is, so I use Mind Over Matter, and I get an extra 10% here. So I'm using a big portion of my mana to tank a lot of damage. So effectively, I almost have like 6,500 health, and then max resistances and almost max block. So I actually take a good amount. Another thing here is guard cooldown. This node right here reduces the cooldown, which makes this come up a lot more. So I'm up into red maps right now. Finally just got here. I didn't start on release. I only have like a day and a half-ish, a little over a day and a half-ish played.
To gather my will.
So I'm just working on getting all the stuff. So I'm gonna meet the mic because my kid just came in, and then I'm gonna run this map just so you can see what's going on with it. Okay, if you haven't noticed, it is incredibly laggy. So it's been a little crazy. But the boss killing, pretty good. The whole build works very well. The clear is pretty fast. If it was not so laggy, it'd be a lot faster, but the full clear is pretty easy. Good to go. Alright, so minus fire resist. So this is the main reason I went Avatar Fire. So I've got Wave of Conviction doing only fire damage. So minus 25 there. Then I'm using Curse on Hit with it with Flammability. Minus another 44 there. That's where a big portion of my fire resist comes from. My Flame Dash has 4 charges, faster cooldown, and then just faster casting. Arcane Cloak with Second Wind, matched with Arcane Surge, and then increased duration to increase the duration of them both. Boots is just cast when damage taken, Immortal Call. This is where I have my Clarity. It's the only aura other than the Worm aura I use. And then increased duration. I don't even have any expensive pots, nothing, and it clears T12 like a breeze. So I've done up to T14. I just don't have the higher maps to show you right now. Working on them, but Blazing Salvo Totems works incredibly well. And these gems just got to level 20, literally like 2 maps ago. That was it. So I did the T14 with a level 19 gem, and I self-qualityed this, and I'm working on my next gem. So I mean, all this gear, for the most part, I've gotten super cheap, super easy. I didn't even buy any gems, and I mean, if you want to make this build, I started off leveling with Holy Flame Totem. I went into Totems immediately, as soon as I could pick them up. So I mean, leveling, and as soon as I could use Blazing Salvo, or no, I think it was at 38, I think, is when I got Spell Totem, Multiple Totem, and then I went for Blazing Salvo. To start off the tree, I just came around here, grabbed these nodes, grabbed the health, then I came up here and grabbed the extra totem. Then I came over here and grabbed the crit. Then I went over here, grabbed the life. Yeah, and I think I grabbed this crit right after that. Came down here and then grabbed the life here. Yeah, and then I started grabbing the nodes, these nodes here. Then I came down here and grabbed these block nodes. After I finished, and then after these nodes, I grabbed these nodes here, or sorry, these nodes first. Then I came down here and grabbed these nodes. Once I had all the block nodes, I grabbed Glancing Blows. Grabbed my health here, and then I just started pushing over this way to get this health, this mana, and the agnostic. Then I grabbed extra damage here, and then the rest of the crit nodes over here. Then I grabbed some fire, some extra fire damage here. I've tried it out with Crackling Lance, so going, literally all you switch is move this and go lightning, and then you take this off and you go, I don't know, more area effect, or you could possibly try and come over here and grab the lightning damage from here. I also tried a little bit of the route where you go all the way to this side and you grab these spell crit nodes, but it's a lot of points and you're 10 times more squishy because you can't grab all the block nodes and all this health that you have over here when you're going all the way over here to grab more crit. I mean, my crit's not amazing yet. It's a base 17. When I pop my totems, goes up to 31%. So I mean, it's not bad. It could be a lot higher. I am running the Diamond Flask to make it crit a little bit more. But I mean, I don't know, with like a 50-60% crit rate, it's doing really well. So the way these, one other thing is you don't need it, but grabbing the extra 2 projectiles here makes Blazing Salvo shoot 9 projectiles. So for some reason, multiple totems. No, is it multiple totems? Or is it spell totem? Yeah, for some, no. I don't know. It came out, so yeah, six projectiles here. So the actual ability says 6 projectiles. Then when you throw multiple totem and spell totem, it goes up to 9 somehow. It should only be 8, but there's 9. I'm not exactly sure why it's like that. I haven't figured it out myself. But whatever. 9 projectiles works for me. So with the DPS here, this calculates per projectile. So it's 2396 fire damage top end for 1 projectile. It doesn't calculate all the projectiles, and Path of Building doesn't work at all right now anyway. What I did to try and make sure the majority of the projectiles hit, like if I take off Spell Totem here and just cast it, it kind of shotguns the closer you are. When you throw it further, it spreads out. So I gave myself a bunch of increased area effect through this node here. These 2 nodes give me 20% increased area effect, and then I got another 20% area effect here. And that seems enough area of effect without grabbing these 3 nodes over here to be able to shotgun these. So if you drop your totems right underneath the boss, all of your totems, the majority of the projectiles, if not all the projectiles, will hit the boss. It's actually pretty sweet, and the damage is pretty nice. If you put your totems further away from the boss, then they just start going all kinds of wild, and it doesn't work as well. So, if you have any questions, or if you have anything that I could probably do better, just leave a comment down below, let me know, and have a good day, boys, and maybe girls. Alright, see ya.